But that tour manager needs to be in jail for a very long time. Especially, and I liked what Andrea Kelly said when she said he doesn't read or write well. So I know, and she said no shade. She said, but I know that he's not booking these flights. He's not making these arrangements. So who's making it for him? Hey everyone, so I'm back today, and I actually wasn't gonna vlog or anything today, but I'm sitting in this ridiculous traffic on my way to practice, and I was like, why don't I just vlog it? Because clearly I have things to say. I'm gonna touch on this R. Kelly thing, and I'm actually gonna do a blog about it, and by the time you're seeing this, the blog will be up, so you can see all of my exact feelings and all of that. Sorry, as I said, I'm in the car, and I had to check to make sure that I could hear the sound before I actually started taping and rambling on, so that's what I was doing. Nevertheless, anyways, back to the topic. This surviving R. Kelly thing, people are not gonna like what I have to say, but that's life. It is what it is. Listen, I do not discredit by any means the girls at the beginning of the show or the docuseries that were like, you know, R. Kelly got to them and that he proceeded to molest or take advantage of them. That I completely agree. What I cannot get with, though, and there are a couple of people that I'm going to actually call out that I have a problem with in this docuseries. Azriel and her parents. So Azriel's parents, rather. Them, I don't feel for. Nope. I don't feel for them. Sorry, not sorry. I feel bad that their child is going through what she's going through and that they haven't seen her in 3 years. However, I do not feel for them because you knew exactly what you were getting into. This is after his trial. This is post-trial. You guys went into with all intentions, being like, oh, I'm not gonna leave my daughter do this and I'm not gonna leave my daughter do that. And you telling me that at the time in which she snuck off without your permission to go ahead and meet this man in a hotel room, that you weren't like, okay, this is done. It's done. But no, you saw dollar signs, cha-ching, cha-ching, and was like, no man, we can, you know, I gonna leave her go. She had to kick and scream and fuss and fight and carry on because she was not going. It had been done. It was done. You disobeyed my rules and it was done. She was a minor at the time, so guess what? It would have been done. Sorry, not sorry. I wouldn't have cared. Mommy, you taking away my dreams. Mommy, you do this. Mommy. Yeah, but you'd have been alive and well and in college. How about that? So that was your first strike and your first way that you should have taken your child. You leave her go, you say fine, and then you decided that you're going to, the man tell you, oh well, she has to go on tour with me because this is the only way that I can mentor her, blah 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 blah. And before you or your husband or her sister or brothers decided, let me be the one to go and go with her on tour, you trust this man to tell you that no, I'm going to have one of the record execs go ahead and somebody's gonna be a tutor and it's gonna be a woman. Really? So you believe him? Really? And then, so that's strike 2. Strike 3 for me is she came home for her graduation at the time in which she came home for her high school graduation, she had been with him for maybe like 2 years, according to them, because you graduate high school about 17, 18, and she went with him when she was 15 or 16. So at that point, she still hadn't gotten her music career, didn't go no place, she wasn't popping nowhere, and I've been like, okay, it's time for you to come home now. We gave this a good shot, haha, hee hee, you did what you wanted to do, but now it's time to get serious and it's time to get real world time. Let's go to school, college. Sorry, R. Kelly, bye. And if that's the case, then she'd have stay home in my house and she'd have went to school every day, and I'd drop her and I'd pick her up until this brainwashing that he does on his women had wear off. It's just as simple. So I don't understand how, and like I don't feel for them, because at that point you put your daughter in that predicament. You put your daughter in that problem. And that's just, I mean, that's the first set of people that I don't feel bad for. The second two people I don't feel bad for is that 33-year-old and that 35-year-old. No. You to give patience and say, okay, well, these 15 and 16-year-olds were impressionable and, you know, they didn't know no better, and he basically manipulated them. You are 33 and 35 years old. One of you is a DJ. So you had known what was going on in his life. You had known and heard through the industry what was going on. And you still find yourself to get a part of that. How? Oh, because you saw him and you were like, ooh, I think it'd be cool to be R. Kelly's girlfriend. And then when it didn't turn out so cool, now you're saying that he kidnapped you and you were so hurt. Nevertheless, it does have, and there are articles and what is that? Interviews with the one lady's daughter and her ex-boyfriend that are saying that she was not held hostage and that she's lying. So I don't know. They're saying that she is actually in cahoots with the Gardners and whatever that is, but that ain't none of my business. I ain't even talking about that, because I feel bad for the Gardners. I do. They're a set. The next set of people that I do not feel bad for is, and well, he's not a set. This girl, I don't remember her name. I'll put her name somewhere here. She, the one that went, but she was going to his trial every day. Little girl, you are going to this man's trial. He's on trial for child pornography, and you going and skipping school every day to go to his trial and making it your business to get in his face and be like, oh, have a great day and keep your head up and blah blah blah. Huh? Oh, okay. No, and then luckily she got in and out rather quickly. I think she was only in like his cult or whatever you want to call it for, I think they said like 8 months. But everybody else, but she, no. No. And where are these children's parents? That's my main question for this whole thing. Let me say this. I am not in any way, shape, or form saying that this man is correct, that he right, that anything, because he's sick. He's sick and twisted, and everything that he's done to these women and these girls are ridiculous, and he should be in jail. He should. What I am saying though is that we have to look at the entire picture, and the entire picture is, where are these children's parents? Like the one girl, insert her name because I don't remember the names exactly, where he found her in Miami, and he brought her to Chicago. She was 15. At what point, where was her mother to be like, where's my daughter for days at a time? So I mean, I'm not getting it. I'm really not understanding where these children's parents were. Where were they? Well, we know where Azriel's parents was. I don't know where Aaliyah's parents were. That I don't know. And that's the major question. Furthermore, let's get to these people. The whole ring of the people that he had around him is also another problem. Especially that tour manager who said that he, what did he say? He said that he forged Aaliyah's paperwork to make sure that she could get married. That he forged her age.
Take a second and click the Momitude logo to like and subscribe.
How is he not in jail? Like, okay, fine. On some of the counts, R. Kelly can't be tried again because of double jeopardy. But that tour manager needs to be in jail for a very long time. Especially, and I liked what Andrea Kelly said when she said he doesn't read or write well. So I know, and she said no shade. She said, but I know that he's not booking these flights. He's not making these arrangements. So who's making it for Somebody him? Around is making it. His entire team. Furthermore, you are going out and getting him the little girls at the malls at the different tour stops. So at what point did anybody tell him, yo, or Kels or whatever, this ain't right, you know, this ain't cool, right? Oh, but who is Shalia? I just saying, this is my opinion. As I said, nobody is saying that he's correct. I'm not condoning anything that he did. I'm not doing anything like that. But we got to call a spade here. And that's, like, let's just be realistic here. I mean, what are we doing? What are you really telling? And I'm not saying that you should be like, oh, the girls were fast and they were looking for it. No, I don't think most of them were. But a few, yeah. That one that was skipping school, she didn't know what she was doing. Yeah, yes. I can't. Oh, before I finish this video, who gets the complete kudos and Parent of the Year award in my book is Dominique Mom. She is a badass because she wasn't taking no for an answer. And yes, her daughter may have, she's another one to let her daughter go, you know. Catch that. When she say, oh, she was it her? Yes, it was. When her daughter came and she had left her, or she was seeing her, she was seeing him, and then she had stopped for a while, and then she ended up telling her mother, you know, I'm admitting to her mother that she was still seeing him. And then the mother said, well, she had to make the hardest decision of her life, and is to let her go because she was 18. And at that point, that is correct. But she also, when she figured out what exactly was going on, she was like, oh no, I need to go get my daughter back, and that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what she did. Sorry, I got interrupted. I got a call. Anyways, yes, Dominique's mom, A+ Parent award. She had mean hook or crook, she was getting her daughter, and she wasn't leaving there without her. And that's what you have to do as a parent. I'm not saying that the other parents didn't try as hard, but what I'm saying is that in my book, superb. Some of the other parents, I don't know where I was, I don't know, and I'm not judging anyone. I'm just telling you my opinion on it, and that's just that. I just want to know. So my takeaway: he's a sick and twisted and evil guy. But at the same time, where were these children's parents? Do we not supervise our children anymore? There's no way at 15 or 16 that I would have not been in my mother's house for days at a time, nights at a time. And she wouldn't have been like, where are you? Excuse me? It wouldn't even have been a where are you? It would have been, Shalia, get your beep, beep, beep. And she'd have come looking for me. And then when she did find me, it'd have been even more of a problem. Furthermore, my father, he'd have... That's even funnier. Because he wasn't playing that. You going where? With who? You ain't going no place. That's done. And I could have cry, scream. It wouldn't make no difference to him. He'd have been like, okay, go in your room. You'll be all right. You'll live. You'll survive. And yeah, my parents wouldn't have played that. They wouldn't have cared. So I don't know. You guys can light me up in the comments. You guys can give me your opinions on the comments down below. Let me know what you think. And everybody is gonna be like, you can't blame anybody else for what he's done. And that's not what I'm doing. Because he gets his complete and utter blame. He gets all the blame. But there's also adequate blame to go around after you give him all of his too. And that goes to the people that were around him, his team, and the parents. Everybody needs to be held accountable. And that's all I'm saying. So everybody like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at pure_attitude27. Let's chat. Let me know. We'll be back in another one.